Good evening and welcome each and everyone to the Super Saturday. What I would like to do is kickstart this Super Saturday with all of you. I would like to actually introduce Dr. Steve Branch from Team USA, who's actually a very well-known network marketer over the year. So, Dr. Steve, I want you to actually tell people the importance of why is Super Saturday important and what has it done for you over the last many years that you've been in the world of network marketing. Thank you so much. Over to you, Dr. Steve.
Thank you so much, and good morning to our team members as well as first-time guests all across the country and abroad. And I love saying abroad because this is a global platform. Many of us have been with the Pluto platform now for maybe about 2.5 weeks at the most. And some of the keys to success in this industry, as especially when it's a brand new platform where we're all getting acclimated and introduced to the various features, is plugging into the live trainings. One of the great things that we have is in growing a team and creating duplication is that we have 4 live Zooms happening each and every day, one of which is a training at 8 a.m. So it's extremely important that you plug in to the live training as well as sending any of your team members or potential team members to the training so they can understand the duplication process and the fact that they do not have to be an expert at the beginning. See, a lot of times when we come into a new platform, and I used to be guilty of it, a long time ago. I've been in the industry over 40 years, self-employed, 35 years in the network or the relationship marketing industry, 8-figure industry earner, have built marketing teams over 100,000. So we have learned a lot over the years. We've been through the trials and the tribulations. So some of the mistakes that I made in getting started in new platforms and new ideas is we thought we needed to know all the facts and all the details before we talked to anyone, before we shared it to anyone, because we want to be the expert to be able to explain it all. But that's not the rule of thumb with this industry. See, we already have pioneers that have planted the trees so others can enjoy the shade. So all we do is plug into the system, and the system is getting as much training as possible from the experts that have pioneered the trail. So I love the fact that we can tune in on a Saturday morning at 11 a.m. or during the weekday at an 8 a.m. and simply plug our team members and as well as ourselves be able to get all the expert knowledge. And see, hearing this information over and over again, it starts to resonate and sink in. Even when I first got started with the platform, I had to hear the presentation 3 to 4 times before I understood it all completely myself. So I understand when a new person hears it, unless they're already an expert in crypto, it may take a minute or two and seeing it multiple times before it resonates and they understand the sense of urgency and the timing of where they sit. So anyone that have previously maybe introduced or invited someone to a Zoom and maybe they saw it and they weren't ready or they said, I don't know how to think about it. Keep in mind that the fortune is in the follow-up because it takes more than one uh, uh, opportunity of seeing this information and the success that have taken place over the last 2.5 weeks, even in my own. I came on board once I engaged, enrolled 10, became a member of the Royalty Club. In about 24 hours, those 10 now has evolved into 19 directs that has evolved to close to 400 members in about a little over 2 weeks. And I didn't personally enroll 400 members, but it happened by simply plugging my directs and they plug in their prospects and members into the live Zooms. That's how you create the duplication and that's how you create continued success over and over and over again and continue to grow an endless stream of B&B falling into your wallet. Many cases on a daily basis. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it back over to you, Pradeep.
Thank you so much, Dr. Steve, and welcome each and everyone to this call. My name is Pradeep Menon, and I'm actually going to be the host for tonight. Now, what we are actually here to do on every Saturday is actually learn how beautiful this program is and how you all can benefit from this platform, right? And our focus has always been gaining through learning, right? And what we're here to do is all of us uh, who are actually on this call, we also be going to be recording this on and posting this on YouTube is just to make sure that we have a very, very successful journey with our program, a platform which is actually serving many on a daily basis. And I'm sure after this presentation, we are actually going to be benefiting on a lot more. So having said that, welcome each and every one of you to the Super Saturday call. And this is particularly going to be in focus with our wonderful new platform that we've actually started, which is actually called the Pluto, the BNB Hunter. And each and every one, if you can actually sit with a book, a pen, it's going to be helpful, or take notes, because it's very important that you keep learning, because in order to earn, you got to learn first. Only then you are going to be earning. So having said that, let's actually get started. Now, this is a platform, right? It's a crowdfunding platform that's here to change the world, right? And it's your chance to be a part of the history is here with Pluto. The wealth hunt is on the horizon. And what we're here to do as a team, we're going to be learning how to prospect, how to contact, and how to invite people on these global Zoom platforms, which are actually happening all over the world. So let's actually learn this together. And I just hope that this is going to be helping each and every one of you who's taken a valuable time on a wonderful Saturday to actually be a part of our Super Saturday. Right. So the whole idea out here is to increase your net worth by prospecting and inviting, right? Now, this is not a national secret, right? You got to tell people about the project, right? And the more the people you talk to with regards to the project, the more success you actually are going to get. So this is a success guide, and let's start transforming your life to actually increase your net worth by prospecting and inviting. Now, we have two kind of schools out here that I would like to actually discuss: the old school versus new school, right? And there's a very cultural difference between the school, right? However, I follow the old school. However, a lot of people in this room would never even know what old school is. So let's actually get started. Basics first. So let me take you through the old school first. Now, back in the days when we started network marketing, what we actually did, we used to first of all buy a book and a pen. Okay, this was called the Prosperity Book. Okay, and every prospects that we were actually thinking about, we wrote their names, and we began the page or began the book by saying prosperity list. Okay, now when you actually, first of all, call the law of nature, when you call it a prosperity list, this actually helps you to become prosper, right? That's the whole idea. So you buy a book and pen, and the next thing you do now, use this book only for writing down information about your prospects. Because what you're going to do is you're going to be talking to so many people, and you are going to forget about people, right? And like Dr. Steve Branch said, fortune is in the follow-up. So let this not be a small book. This can be 100, 200, 300-page book, and use it only for Pluto, because there is some very nice details that you might need to jot down, and it needs to be ready with you all the time, right? Now, in our program like Pluto, you also need to know the ID numbers, especially for your directs, right? So I would say for every convert that you actually have in that book, write the ID name, write the name of the person. If you have their mobile number, obviously you have their mobile number, write their mobile number, and keep at least one page per prospects, right? Now, list as many prospects as you can in this book. Okay, I would say a minimum of 100 people, but if you can list more, go ahead, list more. Remember, this is your fuel to your business. Now, you may have a Ferrari. Now, Pluto is a Ferrari, but the Ferrari don't work if there is no petrol or fuel or gas in the car, right? So that becomes a useless object. So remember, prosperity list is the fuel to your business. And the more names you actually have, the more further you would actually go in this business, right? Now, what does the new school do? Well, the new school is different. Okay, they don't like writing, right? They don't, believe in the concept of a book and pen. Not a problem. What the new school should do is create a WhatsApp broadcast list of prospects, right? Now, once they actually create the WhatsApp broadcast list, what they need to do is they need to send progress updates every 10 to 15 days to that list, right? So if you've made one BNB, be proud of it. Congratulations, you made one BNB. Send the progress. Because when you keep sending broadcasts 10 to 15 days, don't do this daily. But when you keep doing this in 10 to 15 days, you are showing them progress. So they're really wondering, what progress are you really sending them, because they have no clue who is Pluto, what is Pluto, and how are you actually making all those BNBs of the world in your wallet, right? So that's how what new school will do. Now, there's a game that I play. Okay, the game is called YDYK, right? And what does YDYK stands for? Who do you know? So how does the game go? It's a very, very simple game. It's a memory jogging exercise. It's very effective. And I would definitely recommend everyone who's actually on the call to actually play this game. Because if you play this game, you automatically get a lot of prospects in mind. So how does it actually start with? Well, I would like to ask you a few questions. You'll get the game. It's a very, very simple game. Now, first of all, who do you know who's looking for some extra income every single month? Start. Start writing the names. Stop. Stop writing the names. We, we play this regularly. So when we start playing this game, we remember names that we have met people in the past, and we know they were looking for that extra income. Now, who do you know who's looking at buying a new car in 2024? Start. Stop, right? Maybe you actually remember somebody who said, I'm interested in actually getting a car. Now, who do you know who knows a lot of information on crypto? Start. Stop. So when you keep playing this game, keep changing the questions. Who do you know who likes to travel? Who do you know who is tired of being broke? Who do you know? Right? So when you keep playing this game, automatically your brain starts functioning, doing a memory jogging exercise, which is very, very effective, and names come up in your paper or your list. Because list building is very, very important. It's the first basics when you want to get going in a program, especially like Pluto. Right. Now, there's a success mantra. Okay. And the success mantra is GLLA, right? Okay. I pronounce this as Gala, but somebody says it's Gala. Okay. Whether it's Gala, whether it's Gala, it doesn't matter. What is GLLA? It's basically good learning and listening attitude. If you do not have a listening attitude, even when your prospects talk to you, you will have no clue what are they talking, because you are not listening. And having a good learning, whatever you learn, if you practice, that makes you perfect, right? So the more you practice, the more you get success. So learning is very, very important in anything you're trying to do new for the first time. And Pluto as a program has just been around for 30 days today. So congratulations each and everyone who's actually on this call, because Pluto officially turns 1 month today, right? That's all it is. It's a baby. It's a 1 month old baby. What can you expect from this baby? Well, this project has actually paid up, wow, already. There are more than 8,000 people in the community, and there are thousands and thousands of BNB that has been given all across, all over the world. So that is learning. When you share that opportunity, when you use these statistics, you use these numbers, prospecting becomes a lot more easy. Now, a reality check, right? Now, this is very, very important, right? Now, what is the reality? What is the reality, right? The reality is this, right? It makes sense that if you're going to sell a product or build a business or downline, you must have friends to talk to. Otherwise, you are in trouble and your business will be in a long drought of business, right? What does this mean? Imagine, okay, now I know a lot of people are a little reluctant or shy or hesitant when it comes to the word network marketing. Let's forget network marketing. Let's say you start a restaurant. Okay, you start a hotel, you start any normal business. Let's take restaurant as a good example. Are you trying to tell me if you open a restaurant, you're not going to tell anybody about it? You obviously will. Okay, you will advertise your restaurant. You will do that naturally. Prospecting is that same advertising. The only difference is you're doing it by word by mouth, right? And word by mouth is one of the strongest sources of referrals in the world, right? Strongest referrals. It's a part of marketing. It's called word by mouth marketing. So prospecting is word by mouth marketing. So you have to talk to a lot of people if you want to actually be very, very successful in any business that you're actually talking about, right? Now, the second things, okay, understand something. There is a reason I'm not saying prospect. I'm using the word prospecting. Now that's a verb, right? And there's an ing at the end. What is that supposed to mean? That's that means it's ongoing, it's nonstop, it's fluid, it's unceasing, it's unstoppable, it's continuous, it's constant, it's engaging, right? So the more you do all of this, the more success automatically enters you. Right now, prospecting is a continuous process of finding people to talk to about your business and your project, right? Yeah. I look at prospecting as brushing your teeth every morning, right? Do people really brush their teeth every morning? I think most of us do, right? That's prospecting. You brush your teeth every day. You have your tea and coffee every day. You have something to eat every day. That's every day. Prospecting has to be done every day. Even if it means you're talking to two people, three people every day, it makes a huge difference end of the month. Now, in a normal calendar month has around 30 days. If you're going to be talking to three people every day, the way you are supposed to talk to them, you have the chance to make more than 90 directs in 90 days. Okay. And if you learn the art of prospecting, it becomes very, very easy. Right now, there are four markets. No matter who you are, no matter where you're coming from, no matter which country you belong, remember there are four markets, right? Now, what's there are four markets, four kind of markets in the world. The very first market is called the hot market. What is the hot market? People who are close to you. These could be your friends, these could be your family, these are the people you talk to daily, you chit chat with them at least a couple of times or more in a week. Now, these are people who know you, and these are people who are willing to help you no matter what, right? That's called the hot market. Okay. I mean, when I started my journey in Pluto, there are so many people in my hot market. I said, this is where you got to be, join. And they never ask me questions because they know me, right? So there are a lot of people who know you. They are your hot market, right? Make sure you call your hot market. Now, I've actually seen this over a period of time. You know, people giving me their hot contacts and saying, "Can you speak to them?" My answer is no. I would never speak to your hot market. Reason being, they don't even know who I am. And if I am the one giving them a call, I've already changed that to a cold market. So you have to make that call, right? Now, the second market is a warm market. What's a warm market? People who you are close to, of course, but they and who you care about, but you don't speak to them as often as your hot market. Now, who are the people who are there in the hot market? These are your friends, these are your families, these are your close ones. But who are your warm market? It could be colleagues. It could be your ex-colleagues. It could be your ex-boss. It could be your old college friends. It could be anybody. It could be, a society or a group that you used to hang around with before. And these are your warm markets. They know who you are. So the second kind of market is called the warm market. Now, the third kind of market is my favorite market, which is called the influential market. These are professional contacts. These are professional contacts. These are social contacts. These are people you have high regards to, and they have high regards for you too. Team USA was born only because of an influential market. And today we are more than 1,150 people, right? And all I did was refer one person from my influential market, just one person. So I strongly believe the influential market is the biggest market. I mean, what stops you from calling your ex-boss if you are good with them, if you're in a good terms with them? These are professional contacts. And over the years, we have met a lot of professional contact, social contacts, people who have high regards for you, people who look at you as the epitome of success. Everybody has that influential market. So my next question is, who do you know who's a part of your hot market? Who do you know who's a part of your warm market? And who do you know who's a part of your influential market? The fourth market. Okay, there is a fourth market which is called the cold market. And these are people who you do not know, right? We are playing a game that's called Who Do You Know? We are not playing a game, Who Do You Not Know? Because you don't know so many people. There are billions of people all around the world. And don't tell me you know all the billion people. So those people who are the other people, that's called the cold market. Now, always remember this. When you are talking to a cold market, first thing you need to do, you need to get to know them. So stop being in a rush to immediately pitch your program, right? You get to know them first, right? Even if it's somebody you actually get on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform, digital platform, first get to know them, right? Stop wanting to say hello, and the next thing you know, you send them a link, you send them a Zoom call invitation, you send them, all the text that you've been forwarding to 100,000 people, and that does not work. Now, stop looking for people who want to sell. I repeat, stop looking for people who want to sell. Start looking for people who want to earn an extra income and build with you, right? Because here we are not actually looking at people who are salespeople. There's a lot of after sales service that's actually required out here. Setting up the MetaMask, setting up the Trust Wallet, telling them how the X2 works, telling them how the X3 works, and there's a lot of detail. Now, remember this, success always leaves a trail, but attention to detail gets you to that success. So all you got to do is start looking for people who want to earn that extra income, right? Now, look for people who want to do the business, not the ones who need it. Now, what is the difference between this want and a need? Right. Now, I know globally, everybody needs money. Yeah, it's a necessity. But are they going to work for it? No, they're not going to work for it. They're in their comfort zone. They're lazy. All they have time is to cry what did not go right for them. But they're negative. They're actually in their own shell, right? They're not doing anything creative. They're not doing anything creative. So do you want a lot of those kind of people in your downlines? I don't think so. Look for people who want to do the business, who wants to build the business, who understand the potential of the business. Working with them, it's a lot more fun, right? Now, remember this. Okay, now this is a crowdfunding project, right? This is a crowdfunding project. Now, in order to be successful, there's a difference between a project and a prospect. Okay, let me explain this, right? There's a huge difference between the word prospect and a project. Now, a lot of people come into these kind of business and actually end up being a welfare project for the sponsor. What does this mean? Oh, I joined because of you. I could not say no to her. That's why I joined. I didn't really want to join, but I joined just to make them happy. Now, these people are actually contributing to your welfare, right? That's what they're doing. They are not actually assisting you in building the project. It could be a cousin who just hates network marketing, but you call the cousin and they just joined because you did it, right? That's not the kind of people that we want, right? We are not, this is not a welfare project, right? We don't want people thinking that, oh, that they joined and we got money and that's the end of it, right? These people who actually join you in a welfare project, they're the ones they're going to end up making the sponsors do all the work, drain their valuable time and emotion of people. You train them once, you train them twice, you train them twice. They still ask the same questions over and over again because they're not paying any attention to detail. They're not learning nothing. They don't come on any of these Zoom calls, and suddenly after a month, they'll say, hey, I gave you that kind of money. What happened to it? Right now you become responsible. Right now, those are the people who actually I categorize as welfare project people. Right, that's not who we want. We want people to help us build the project. Now, this is a network marketing project. This is not a net welfare marketing project. This is networking. And to a lot of people who actually ask me this wonderful question, if I join Pluto and if I don't work, will I make money? How many people in this room has actually heard that? Now, if you have heard that, go to the chat box and just write a yes, right? I want to join Pluto. I'm okay to be joining Pluto, but I am not going to work. Will I get benefit from this? Yes, you get benefit, right? You can make a little money. That's not the point. This is network marketing. This is not not work marketing, right? There's a big difference between the two, right? Now, some people get lucky, but do you think a program like Pluto, you can get lucky forever? I don't think so. These people who are actually entering your business expecting spillovers, expecting that, this is net not working, they are going to slow you down to your dreams, to your goals, and for your targets of life, right? Now, this has been my biggest mantra. I've used this forever, and this works like magic for me. I don't know if that's really going to work for you, but this works magic for me. So I thought I should be sharing this. Now, this is called the D2 formula, right? So when I'm actually talking to a prospect, I'm always doing something that I call the D2 analysis, right? Now, what is this, right? This is, this is something I actually learned long ago, and I've been implementing from the very first day. And I've seen a bit of success in network marketing, and I continue this formula, which is called the D2 formula, the D2 principle. And this is going to work for many, many years. As long as I live, I'm going to be being successful in all the programs that I may join in the future as well. Right now, what is D1? D1 is dissatisfied, right? There is no better person to talk to about our business than someone who's dissatisfied with the current life. They either they're not happy with their current life. They're not happy with the career. They're not happy with the job. They're not happy with the money that they're making today. They look at so many other successful people, and this is, I wish I want to get there. So they're very, very dissatisfied. There are many, many people who are dissatisfied in the world. Now, dissatisfied is very good because remember, there's a fire that's actually in them, right? Not only do they need to be dissatisfied, now they are already dissatisfied, right? But they have to have this one more quality, which is the second D, and that is the desire to change. Because A lot of people are dissatisfied. They like nagging. They say, oh, this didn't happen. Boss didn't give increment. I didn't get a raise. I did not. Right? But the desire to change is very important. There are a lot of dissatisfied whiners that are actually out there who will do nothing to improve the situation. Right? So I remember calling this prospect and actually talking to him about a project where I made a lot of money. And, he was like, all the time cribbing about his boss and this and that, and, how dissatisfied he was. So I just asked him, so how long have you been with this company? His answer was 26 years. I said, oh my God. I said, for how long have you been dissatisfied with the environment in that company and everything about that company? He said 25 years. I'm like, ooh, that's a lot. 25 years of, not having the desire to change. And the only thing I had to tell them, listen, you're a human, not a tree. So if you don't like it, change it. You're not grounded to any roots. You have in you what it takes to do whatever you want, whenever you want, without worrying about anything, because it's your life. Right? If you are expecting somebody to knock your door, give you $1 million and a box of chocolates, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that ain't happening. I don't know if anybody in this room has ever, been that lucky where somebody just knocks your door and say, good morning, here's $1 million and some box of chocolate, and here you go, and just leaves. That does not happen, right? So look for those people who are dissatisfied and have the desire to change. Now, it's very easy to find out people who actually have that. Ask them this question. What are you willing to change? You ask them, are you willing to change that part of your life? Okay, I understand you're dissatisfied, you're not happy, but are you willing to change something to get that happiness? If the answer is yes, that is a fantastic prospect, right? Talk to him about any program. If they understand, they will join, right? This is why KYC, knowing your prospect, knowing your customer is very, very important. Because the day you KYC properly, you already have all the information that you need to do a good closing, right? So more the KYC, easier the aspect of closing, right? Now, listen to what people say in a normal conversation about the changes and the things in life they want. I'm giving you a small example. A friend of mine actually told me, I'm actually driving a beat up car and I'm tired because I pay a lot of money in maintenance and to maintain the car. So, in a very casual way, I actually asked him, so I think you look dissatisfied about your car. He said, yes, I am. I said, do you want to do something about it? He goes, like what? I said, get a new car. He goes, I don't make that much. I really don't make that much to actually afford a new car. I said, what if I have a way that you can get a new car? Are you willing to listen? He goes, sure, I am. And then I prospected him. And what's really funny, 15 years later, in the world of network marketing, he is my first sign up in any project I actually go to because KYC stays with you forever, right? Look for those people who want to do something, not those people who are not sure what are they talking about, right? Now, change their life, their career, their job, everything. This can be done. Now, remember this. There are prospects everywhere. So don't panic if you're not getting uh, people joining you on the first day, on the second day, first week, second week. It's okay. It's okay. There are prospects everywhere. It's like looking for the gold, right? Now, do you know anyone on planet Earth? Go ahead, Google it. Google it. Anyone who actually found a gold mine overnight? Ask Google. They will say no. No matches found. Correct. There are prospects everywhere. It's like looking for gold. It takes a little bit of time, but if you do the right process, you will get to the pot of gold, right? So, the next thing I would like to focus on is that pot of gold. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to actually share a story. Please, please, please pay attention to the story because this story can change and will change everybody's life who's actually watching me live on Zoom or on YouTube, right? Now, imagine this is a pot of gold, and this is probably 5,000 kilo, this pot. Okay, you walk out of your house and you suddenly see something shining on the road. So you just stop right next to it and just take a peek. What is this? You see gold coins. Okay, you actually see gold coins and the whole pot. So what you actually do is just dig a little deeper and check, is it all gold coins? And it is all gold coins. But this is 5,000 kilos. My serious question to each and everyone on this call is, what are you going to do? Are you just going to walk away saying, oh, it's not my gold. I don't need it. Is that what you're going to do? Or you want to do something about it, right? And the only thing that you actually have is yourself and a cell phone. What are you going to do? Seriously, whatever you're going to do, please write it in the chat box. I am going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to just faint looking at all of that gold. Or, again, I repeat, you have a cell phone, right? You call a friend, right? The friend, you tell the friend, listen, I want you to come here, right now. He says, I'm eating. What are you going to say? Okay, have a great dinner. Is that what you're going to say? Or are you going to say, come here, I'll buy you dinner? What are you going to say? Right? Okay, finally, he comes there. You show him the pot of gold. Now, you and him are trying to lift this. You're not able to lift it. Why? It's 5,000 kilo. What are you going to do? Now you call the second friend, third friend. You tell him, you know what? Come with you and your wife. You come with your girlfriend. You come with this. You come with that. 10 people are trying to lift this pot of gold. Not working. You call another 10 and tell them to bring friends of friends of friends of friends of friends. Now there are 100 people trying to lift this pot of gold. Now you should also consider how you're going to transfer that pot of gold. So you now start calling a couple of friends who are actually going to have trucks, big cars, and tell them, you know what, come with a truck, come with a lorry, come with whatever you can, come with something big. You're going to use that sense of urgency. You are going to gather your friends, your family, your loved ones, and tell them, help me take this pot of gold because whatever gold is there, we are going to be sharing equally among all of us. Are you going to do that? Or are you going to say, you know what? Let me call some strangers. Let me call some people I don't know and tell them, listen, I just got 5,000, 50 kilos or 500 kilos of gold. What are they going to do? Probably beat you up, probably cut you up, throw you on the side of the road and take it because they will do the same thing, which I said they will call their friends, right? This opportunity is exactly like this pot of gold. And you cannot take all the BNBs in the world alone. So you need friends to pick this pot of gold. Ladies and gentlemen, this pot is heavy, very, very heavy. Now, all these gold coins, let's call this the BNB coins. You do know that a BNB coin is more expensive than a gold coin, correct? And this pot of gold has unlimited coins. But the big question is, do you have what it takes to pick that pot of gold? And you cannot pick it all alone. You need friends to pick it. You need families to pick it. You need everybody that you know. Who do you know who can actually help you pick this pot of gold? Because whoever can pick the pot of gold, that team wins it. Right? This is the question. Who are you ready to share the pot of gold with? And any name that comes in your head, that's a part of your prosperity list. So if you like this story, please put some comment or some hearts in that I'm not looking at the thing, but I would like to see feedback after the presentation is over. If you're watching me live on YouTube, please go ahead and like if you did, or comment if you liked anything that's actually there on this call. Right now, how to prospect. Now it's time to talk to people because we found the pot of gold. Now we have to relentlessly call people daily. So it's time to talk to people. Okay. Now remember, prospecting is not about what you say, it is how you say it to grab their attention. Right. So I was actually taught this golden mantra, which is actually called TTP, TTP, TTMP. What does it mean? Talk to people, and talk to more people. TTP, TTP, TTMP. Because the more the people you talk to, success comes that much closer to you. Now, I was trying to do this presentation and I know a million ways to prospect, but I know that, all of you are very busy on the Super Saturday. I did not want you to keep you for hours because I can teach you a million tricks on how to prospect because I've done that, been there, done that. And, some work, some don't. So what? Right now, I've joined a platform. Now, you actually call a friend or someone from your hot circle. I've joined a platform and I'm looking for friends and family to support my business. Do you know there are people who will actually join you only to support you? So they say, how do I support you? First, you come and understand the program, come on the Zoom call, and once you actually start supporting me, we play a game. It's called Who Do You Know, and we take it up from there. As simple as that, right? Now, I am a part of a global referral program, a crowdfunding project with zero liability. Now, how many of you would actually agree that this Pluto has got zero liability? 100% distribution. All the money that comes in goes into the community, right? The owners, there are no owners. The developers, they don't need your money. They've got money, right? And how do they get paid? They're getting paid in the same fashion. X2 matrix, X3 matrix, what do you call royalty bonus pool, the X6, which is actually going to come up very soon, and the Pluto coins. They're getting paid just the way you are, right? So I'm a part of a global referral program, a crowdfunding project with zero liability. Now, I'm promoting a wealthy lifestyle and excited to share the same to you, right? So in 2024, are you ready to be wealthy? That's the question that you're going to pick the phone and ask them, right? If you do that, some join you just because you said that, right? Now, interested to come along with me to Dubai this April? Why? We have a promotion that's actually going on that's actually going to Dubai. Now, many people hate Dubai. I understand, but there are many people who like Dubai also. Dubai is on a bucket list for a lot of people. Ask them, hey, is going to Dubai a part of your bucket list? The answer is yes. Are you interested to come with me to Dubai this April? It's a part of their bucket list. They will say, yeah. Now you tell them, okay, we have a promotion going on, but first you got to see the Zoom and show them how they can come to Dubai this April, right? Now, ask them this question from your heart. How are you preparing for the crypto bull run 2024? Now, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not, crypto bull run 2024 is going to happen with you or without you. So that now the big question, should it happen with you or without you, right? Because you cannot stop the bull run, right? Nobody can. The last bull run made, I don't know how many millionaires. And this bull run is going to make more because this is the biggest bull run ever, right? So let's pick that phone and let's start TTP, TTP, and TTMP, right? Now, would you be interested to make an extra $1,000 every month? Now, do you know that there are people who are already a part of the Pluto making more than an extra $1,000 every month? Yeah, so it's not lying when you say, would you be interested to make that extra $1,000 every month? If the person says yes, you say, I've got a plan. But for that, to give you that $1,000 extra every month, you need to come on Zoom. And when you come on Zoom, it's going to get very clear how you are going to make that money. Right now, I'm blessed with an opportunity of a lifetime and need your second opinion on that. Oh, this is a wonderful way to prospect. Do you know the whole wide world, no matter who you are, no matter which country you come from, they love giving second opinion, right? Because there are people who know it all, been there, done it all, know it all. Ask them for second opinion. Many people come to give you the second opinion, but when they see the presentation, they change their own opinion. They end up joining you in this platform, right? Now, I'm looking for 10 people who want to be financially free. And I was just thinking, maybe you want to be financially free, right? Grab their attention. Whatever you say, again, I repeat, it's not what you say, it's how you say to grab their attention. And that is the key to prospect, right? Now, I'm being coached by top successful people to attain financial freedom. Would you care to join me for a free session? Because these Zoom calls are free. They're global, they're free, right? And you are being coached by, and there are many top industry 7-digit, 8-digit, 9-digit income people who are already part of Pluto. They can actually teach you something for free. So, care to join me? Now, do you believe in miracles? A lot of people pray for miracles, but they've never seen one. But you ask them, do you believe in miracles? If the answer is yes, you just tell them, then I just found one. And I would like to share that miracle with you. Because I don't think if anybody is actually paying $31 to $40 to join Pluto, they're going to go broke. I don't think that person exists, right? So if that $40 can change into $4,000, $400,000, $40,000, $4 million, that I think would be a miracle, right? Because people are waiting for that call. So all you got to do is TTP, TTP, TTMP. Now, are you on track for your 2024 goals? Now, 2024 has just started. Just 20 days into 2024 goal. So not really many people are actually on track of their goals. Tell them, I've got a catalyst program which can expedite your growth in 2024. Expedite your growth. Okay. I know I am going to expedite my growth. And I thought, if we actually do it together, we can get there faster. I'm looking for 10 people, right, who'd like to expedite their growth. Can you be one of them? Right? Very simple. Now, what's going to cost me? Okay, now this has also worked very well for a lot of my friends who tell me, oh, I'm very busy. I am busy, very busy. They're busy being broke. They have got nothing, but they're busy. Okay, no problem. I asked them, I called them and said, what is it going to cost me for you to give me 1 hour of your undivided attention to earn tons of money in the next 30 days? How much should I pay you to make you rich? If you do this with passion, with energy, this is going to work, right? It's really going to work. I've got a lot of signups actually saying this, right? Now, I have a mutually beneficial project that I would like to discuss with you. Now, what does this mutual beneficial project means? Where I gain something and so do you. Because some people look for gains. Tell them, hey, I have a win-win business. I have a mutual beneficial project. You make money, I make money, we make more money, and we both very happy, right? Talk to people, right? Now, I have many people, or how many people do you know who know the word crypto? They're going to start telling, oh, I know so many people who know crypto. Very good. There's an amazing crypto project that's actually arrived. Now, you ask the same question. How many people do you know who are in crypto? Oh, I don't know anybody. I have always been thinking of wanting to get into crypto, but I've never got involved in crypto. Tell them 2024 bull run is the right time to enter crypto. Talk to them, get them on the Zoom call, right? Now, have you ever owned a Bitcoin? A lot of people around the world have heard about Bitcoin going from 9 cents to 45,000 and 70,000 and whatever, but they've never owned a Bitcoin. So you ask them, have you ever heard of Bitcoin? They say, yeah, I've heard of Bitcoin. You say, you need some help to get some? Get some what? Get some Bitcoins. What else? Get some. And say, yeah, sure. I'd like to get some. It'll come. Join me on Zoom and I'll teach you how you can get a few Bitcoins, right? Now, identify your prospects, right? Now, before we do that, anybody wants to take a picture? Go ahead. Take a picture of this slide. Okay, let's move on. Okay, identifying the prospects, very, very important. Okay, remember this. There's something called buttons. Okay, push the button to find out where that prospect is at that stage of his life or her life. At that point, at that time, you call the person, right? The very first thing is called the entrepreneur button. There are a lot of people out there in the world, ladies and gentlemen, who love to own their own business, but they don't have the capital to start what they want to do, right? I had a friend of mine who just wanted to actually start a restaurant business. Another friend of mine, he wanted to actually start a resort business, but he never had the capital, but he had great ideas. I already know this guy is an entrepreneur kind of guy. Anybody who's got that, you tell them, hey, you know what? I've been thinking about your restaurant. I've got a way we can start that restaurant. Can you spare 1 hour of your time? This guy is going to come running to your house and wanting to know how he can start that restaurant, right? This is called the entrepreneur button. So when you do KYC, right, when you know your prospects, when you know that, they want to start some business, but they don't know how to do it, knock this button down. Press the button, push the button, because as soon as you push the button, they join you. Very, very simple. Now, the second one is consumer button, right? They don't have entrepreneur deals, but they have the consumer deal, right? And a lot of people who are silent earners in crypto, they don't, talk to too many people about it, but they're already involved in crypto. So ask them, are they interested in crypto? When you find somebody who's already a customer, tell them, you know what? I've got a secret. It's like, what's the secret? I can actually help you earn a lot of free BNB. Now, understand this, ladies and gentlemen. You may not be a crypto expert, but they are. They're already interested in crypto, and everybody in crypto knows BNB. So tell them, you know, I've got a way you can earn some free BNB. Interested? They will be interested, right? And that's the consumer button, right? So you have the entrepreneur button, you have the consumer button, and the third one is called the dud button. Have you, all the members in this call, right? Have you ever met a person, you call them and tell them about something, they are not just interested with anything? Have you faced that? I faced that, right? They're like blanked out. You tell them, hey, can I give you $1 million? They go, no. They're just not interested for anything, right? No interest. The question is, are they a dud? They probably could, right? They probably could. They have no interest with anything in their life. They are the king and the queen of their comfort zone. What if you bump into somebody who's got a dud button? Remember this. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen. Every dud knows a stud. Write this down. Every dud knows a stud, right? Tell them, okay, I understand that you are not interested, but who do you know who's a stud, who may be interested? Come on, buddy, help me out. You know what? They will start giving you numbers. They will start giving you referrals for free, right? For free, they'll give you the referrals. Take the referrals and call those referrals, right? So if you were going to do this business, who would be the first two people you would call? This is what you ask this person. They'll say, you know what? I'll call John and I'll call Julie. Fantastic. Do you have John's number? Because of course I do. Thanks, buddy. Give it to me, right? I'll buy you a free pizza. Do you have Julie's number? So yeah, I'll buy you another pizza. I'll buy you a burger. I'll buy you something else, right? You can buy them whatever they want. Take the numbers. Remember, they would give it happily, right? Identifying the prospect is very important. Prospecting is like looking for that gold, that pot of gold, which you already know, right? You have to dig. It's not easy. You need to grind. You need to spend some time, right? Because what you're looking for is success. And remember, success has no shortcuts. You have to take the stairs if you want to reach the top, right? So stop being lazy, because laziness has no cure in the world. What's really amazing is laziness is the only disease in the world that does not have a cure. They've actually found cure for cancer and all those, those big diseases in the world, but laziness still does not have an injection, no tablet, and no operation, nothing. There's no cure for laziness. So people who are actually in their comfort zone, I call them lazy and I stay away from lazy people, right? Now, social media has changed the game. There's an ocean of prospects out there, but I see a lot of people who are actually doing it the wrong way. Now, I'm no social media guru, but the person who's actually given me this knowledge is a social media worldwide expert, right? Worldwide, right? I'm not going to take names because we're recording this presentation, but this guy is a big giant in the world of social media, right? Now, social media has actually changed the way we talk to people, we prospect people because we meet a lot of people online. Now, there are some 12 golden nuggets that I would like to give everyone, right? 12 golden nuggets. The first one is find your right audience and stop talking to the wrong person, right? The wrong person. People are just talking to people and any kind of people without qualifying the audience. It's like going to a homeless or a broke man and saying, you know what? Bentley is the best car. Now, how does it even matter whether Bentley is the best car or Ferrari is the best car? It doesn't matter. Always find your right audience, because if you talk to the wrong people, you're never going to see success. Talk to the right people, right audience. Now, listen more than you can share. A lot of people are too uh, what do you call, they want to share the opportunity, like they just want a downline. Stop getting desperate. It will happen, right? Listen to your prospects. They give you something called keys, and use the key to unlock their own head, right? Listen, because the more you listen, the more you understand your prospect, right? Follow the right industry experts. Now, I know everybody is a guru, everybody is a leader. I know this. Follow the right industry experts, right? That's very, very important, right? Now, your attitude determines your altitude. So you get all energetic in the morning, you want to make those 10 calls today. Okay, and the first call you make, and somebody says something negative. Oh, this sounds like a rug pull. Oh, this sounds like a scam. Oh, there's something wrong with the word Pluto. Oh, there is something like this, something like that, right? Now, what actually happens? What's important is what is your attitude when you're making your second call? Now, let's say you are devastated that day. You're like, oh my God, I need to kill myself because I got into the wrong program. Stop making calls that day. The next day, you wake up and start again, all over, right? Your attitude is what defends you, and that's what's going to determine your altitude. Be consistent, whatever you're doing. You need a break, take a break, but don't go away for 6 months. Because when you go away for 6 months, you're not going to happen what just happened out here, because many, many people are going to turn millionaires in front of your own eyes. If that's what you want, fine. That's what you're going to see here, right? Now look for what other people are doing and then follow them and copy them. I was actually told network marketing industry is a copycat industry. Nothing wrong in copying at all. But try to follow the right people and then copy them. You don't just copy some mistakes that someone else is doing and then you repeat the same mistake. That doesn't help, right? Understand the why. Why is this person going to join me? Because the more faster you understand the why, you can show them how, right? So you need to know, why is this person joining your team, right? These are golden nuggets. Become a leader. Everybody says, oh, I'm a leader. That's amazing. Then be a leader, right? Participates on doing the Zoom, host the calls, right? Now, I already started 4 calls a day. I'm going to push to 8 calls a day. You think I can do 8 calls a day alone? No, I'm looking for those leaders. Why? Because our formula out here in Pluto is 10 by 10 by 10 by 10. I am genuinely looking for 10 people who's going to do what it takes, give no excuse, and be a leader. And I'm telling you, this plan can actually make that person a millionaire, right? But you got to be that leader before you go find those leaders, right? Now, become a very, very good storyteller. Now, this is very, very, very important, right? If you go and say, oh, my upline made 40 BNB, yeah, that's amazing, right? Your upline made 40 BNB, 50 BNB, 100 BNB, 200 BNB. Your uplines may have made that, but that doesn't excite your friends. What excites them? What's your story? You tell them, you know what? I made one BNB, right? And I still don't understand this program. I made one BNB. That's a very, very big testimony, right? I'm always interested. They say, you know what? I get very happy when I do my coaching calls and I come to these calls because they say, Pradeep, today I did my first cycle. Oh my God, there is nothing that makes me happier when I hear somebody who's not experienced. They say, today I completed my 10 directs. Today I got my first sign up. Today I got my first BNB. Today I got this. That's important. Be a good storyteller and tell the whole world, right? Now, use visuals to draw people's attention, right? Because you do know that we are talking about social media out here, right? So just don't put too much of text. Nobody cares about your text. Not everyone even reads it, right? You put like, 3 paragraphs, people have read probably the first 2 lines. That's it. But you put a visual to draw their attention. Now it's a different story, right? Now, always step into their shoes first. So if somebody is being reluctant out here, you need to understand why are they feeling that way. And when you understand that, remember, always step into their shoes first and then walk them into your world. Because if you do that, they follow you now, right? And the golden mantra, which is the best thing I've ever learned in my life, is use the feel, felt, found formula as often you can, daily, every minute, every hour. Use the feel, felt, found formula. Because the other day I called somebody. They said, I've got a wonderful program. He goes, oh my God, Pradeep, don't even start. I said, why? What happened? He goes, oh man, 2022, 2023, so many rug pulls. Oh my God, ouch. That's what he told me. I said, sister, I totally understand what you feel because you're not the only one who lost money in 2022, 2023, and 2021. You're not the only one. We've seen so many rug pulls in our life. That company closed, this company closed, this company closed, that company closed. Now this company has stopped our payments. I know. I feel you because I've been there. But do you know what? I found something. This may not be true about this company. What do you got to lose? Let's at least explore to see if we can make our money back. Now, if you use the feel, felt, found formula, we can get back all those people who've lost money in 2021, 22, 23, or probably even 5, 6 years back. Give them another chance to help them recover their money. Right now, coming back to social media, right? Now, by the way, when you come to this point, right, your Facebook post can actually be how many people know what is the meaning of rug pull? Enter. That could be that could be your social media post. Try post that on Facebook. You'll see so many people. Oh, I lost money here. I lost money there. This scam, that scam, this scam, that scam. Do you understand the meaning of scam? Ask this question on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, in whatever. Ask the question. You will get people engaging with you, right? So that's a very, very big tip on what to be done. Use, feel, felt, found. And if you do that, let me know if that's work for you, right? Because feedback is very, very important. Now, social media, 7 points to remember. Understand the power of social media. There are a billion people out there on social media, over a billion people. Right? You know what? There's more than 2 billion, 5 billion people. The overall globe is only 6 billion because people have multiple accounts. I know somebody who's got 25 accounts. I'm like, why on earth would you have 25 accounts? Like, yeah, it's called profiling. I'm like, okay, understand the power of social media. Focus on 3 things. Again, this part of the presentation has been, I paid a lot of money to actually learn this from a social media guru. And I was trying everything. I was around LinkedIn. I would write so many other things. He said, focus on FIT. FIT stands for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Now, I know for all the Indian audience, you'd say TikTok is banned in India. Okay. If it's banned, it's banned. Focus on Facebook and Instagram, right? 7 key points, right? Build your brand and your profile, right? Build yourself. You are the brand that they are associating with, right? Remember this, ladies and gentlemen. People join people, right? If you want people to join you, you have to be branding yourself and be that epitome of success, right? Now, build your following, FFF. What does that stand for? Friends, fans, and followers. Build it. Because suddenly, when you have a lot of friends, they said, oh, this guy has friends. Oh, this guy has a lot of fans. Oh, these guys have a lot of followers. That's what's building, brand building means, right? Now, convert your following to prospects. So, I know a lot of people who've got a lot of friends on social media. They're a YouTuber, they're a TikToker, I don't know, they've got a lot of people following. How do you convert those people to prospects? And that's the key. Right. Now convert your prospects to sign up. How do you do that? Invite them on Zoom. See if they understand this. For all you know, they may join. Because we've got some celebrities who've already joined from YouTube and Facebook, celebrities, social media celebrities who've already joined the team. If they can find them, so can we, right? So can everyone in this room, right? And use social media to lead your team. And when I say lead your team, you cannot do social media alone. So work in small groups to actually see a lot of success in social media, right? Now, something more about the social media. Start Facebook Lives. The first time I did this Facebook Live, it was the worst live. I didn't even know I sounded that way because I don't know, the voice was not good and I didn't like the way I looked and I didn't like anything about it. So what I did, I deleted it. Then recorded another live. That was even worse than the first live I did. I deleted that also. Right, the third live, it sounded okay, just about okay. But you keep doing this, right? Keep doing this. Today is the 30th, 30 days of Pluto, and from tomorrow, I'm going to start one Facebook Live every single day on Facebook. Every single day, right? So let's all start together. Let's all go live, right? And these lives need not be very long, right? These lives need to be short. The maximum of 3 to 4 minutes is what grabs the attention of the audience. Remember that. So keep the live short, send them one daily message. It could even be, last night was an amazing day. I made 0.25 BNB. That could be the live topic. It could be the topic. It could be anything. Start your Facebook Live. Now, remember the title, right? The way, okay, once you actually do your live or you want to post something, the title is everything. This title should grab the attention of the audience. And I'm sorry, if your title is no good, it does not even get 2 likes. And stop liking your own posts. That's wrong. That's wrong. It works against the algorithm on social media. Now, when you're doing these lives, please, it cannot be a drag. You need to have high energy while delivering the live. Right? That's very important. Now, remember, content is king. So what you're posting out there is very, very important. So write this down. Write this down. Content is king. But now the question is, if there's a king, where's the queen? There's a queen also. And what is that? Engagement is queen. Now, if you can actually remember this one statement, remember, content is king and engagement is queen, I think you're going to conquer social media. What is engagement? Right? People posting comments on those, whatever live you've put or whatever post you put, that's very important. Always use at highlight, okay, that gets everyone in your social media activated, right? You can use add friends also, right? And you can actually use this because the more the times you're actually going to be using this, the more people are going to automatically engage with you, right? Now, 5 by 5 formula. Now, I don't want anybody in this room to say, oh my God, first we had T2B2, then he said 10 by 10 by 10 by 10. Now he starts with the 5 by 5 by 5. I'm getting confused with all those numbers. Don't be. This is a different 5 by 5, right? What is this 5 by 5 all about? Join 5 Facebook groups and join only those groups where you fit in. So if you're a very good cook, join cooking group. If you are a very good basketball player or you follow some sports, you go join those groups. Go and join groups where you have some knowledge about it. Do not go and join groups where you have zero knowledge about it, because there's something important with the knowledge, right? You need to post daily in 5 groups. I said join 5 groups and you're going to post daily something in 5 groups, right? Daily. So if you don't know anything about that industry or the group that you joined, how can you post daily to those 5 groups? You cannot, right? So the second 5 is posting this daily. And third, remember, a lot of people, they go on social media, they like, and they put the word awesome. It skips the Facebook and social media algorithm. You want attention? Let me show you how you get attention. Always comment 5 words or more. If any one of your one Facebook Live goes viral, that is it. You can make 10,000 BNB. But for that to happen, remember the formula. Like, comment more than 5 words, and then share, right? People say, awesome. Awesome is 1 word. Well done. That is 2 words, right? Cool, 1 word. People are not triggering the social media algorithm. And all you need to do is trigger the social media algorithm. Like, comment more than 5 words, and share. Now, I see so many people coming on my Facebook wall. They like and they share. Some of them don't even like. So I wish they had a hate button in Facebook. So at least they would have clicked that. If you don't like, you hate, then why are you sharing the post? And they share the post with no title. Oh my God. Now this is a crime. When you do that, you get nothing out of that sharing that post. So stop sharing posts for nothing. So if they see something, someone has said something good, they just hit the share button and just post. You can hit the share button and you can have a nice title. Grabbing your audience is important. Content is king, but remember, engagement is queen. A lot of people have forgotten the queen. They're only thinking about king, right? King does not exist without the queen. Please understand that, right? So that is that. Now, there are 7 ways to organically use social media for prospecting. First of all, be approachable, right? Very, very important. Prospects approach you. And if you do what you're supposed to do, they approach you daily, right? Now, engage with trending topics. Okay, seriously, engage with trending topics. Don't always talk about crypto, because then they think, oh, you're only interested in crypto. I don't know what is crypto. Maybe I cannot engage with you. So whatever is engaging, talk about that. That's trending. If it could be a cricket match, it could be a baseball match, it could be a basketball match, it could be football, it could be rugby, it could be anything. Engage with trending topics, because that's how you trigger the people to see you on social media. Right now, bring your project to life, but do it in a pattern. Everybody who actually joins, first thing they want to do, oh, opportunity, blah, 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 blah. This is the thing. And they post everything that need to know about the opportunity on Facebook. Now they're waiting for people to call them saying, excuse me, here's $1 million. And can you please sign me up? That doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen, right? Now, show interest in the content they post. What is this supposed to mean? Now, let's say I am trying to attract you, right? You're not coming on my wall. That's option one. There's one more way. I go on your post, I like, and I comment minimum 5 words to get you in my attention. Because tell me something, ladies and gentlemen. When some random person comments anything on your post, do you get notification? Yes, you do, right? I'm very fond of cricket. Very fond. I love that game, right? You know how many people from the Cricket Lovers Society globally are engaging with me, right? On so many issues. Show interest in their post and start making friends. Because remember, cold prospects may not be good, but start engaging with them because they are going to see what you're doing, right? Now, stay consistent and always remember to drive value, right? Whatever value you can drive, stay consistent and drive value, right? Respond to people, right? Somebody says happy birthday. Don't just be lazy and hit that like button. Oh, thank you so much. Even if it means copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Write a small 10-word message and copy paste, copy paste, copy paste to everyone. No problem. Respond to people. The response is very important. The other day I said, oh, I made so much BNB. So people started with these one-liners. Congrats. Wow. Nice. I wanted to get that organically done. As soon as I hit a milestone, the whole project died out because people are replying with awesome, nice, really? Those kind of things. Those are one word. I need those 5-word people. And that's how one post can go viral globally, right? And prioritize authenticity. Stop putting others' success on your posts. Put your success on your post because that's what matters, right? People don't connect with everybody. They connect with you. So even if you've made only 0.25 BNB, what's wrong in saying that, right? These are 7 ways to organically grow your social media. Now, KYC before you pitch. I get a million, again, I repeat, a million people friend request. I add the friend request. Within the first second, they send me one big drama to join some network marketing company. If one of you guys are hearing my live YouTube, now do you know why I block you? Because that is silly and stupid at the same time. KYC, right? Somebody actually sees my profile. They don't even bother to see the profile because they're so busy pitching. They sees my profile and ask me a question. Have I heard about network marketing? I'm like, what? Have you heard about network marketing? My general answer is no. What is it? Because I would like to see how they're pitching. Then they send me a big drag of some information asking me to put $50 in their project. The third second, I blocked. Right? Somebody asked me, do you know crypto? If anybody has bothered to even look at my profile, there is something called bio. Read the bio. Read the bio. Because when you read the bio, you already know I know crypto. So why ask that question? Do I know crypto when you've read the bio? KYC before you pitch, right? Now, add 10 friends daily, 10 random strangers daily. Now, Facebook, okay, and all these Instagram, they tell you friends of friends of friends of friends of friends. Bad news, ladies and gentlemen. They already been pitched. They already heard. They are not the 10 people. Go to groups. When you go to groups, look for who's active in those groups and talk to them and add them because that is giving you new prospects, right? Now, make friends first. Do KYC first, prospect later. There are almost around, I don't know, 78 people, 78 people who I am talking, or I would like to talk about Pluto, but I'm actually making them friends first. Because why would they listen to me without even knowing who I am, right? Now, don't sound or be desperate. Take your time because good things Take time. Rome was not built in one day. It took years, right? Don't be desperate. Do it slowly, but do it the right way. And spend time online daily and repeat, 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 repeat till you find success in social media, right? And how do you prospect? Okay, very, very quickly. Have you ever heard about a business that's changing people's lives globally? What if an opportunity is knocking you on your door? Are you willing to open the door? Okay, ask people, talk to people, right? We are a group of like-minded individuals helping each other through tough times. Are you going through tough times? Ask, right? How secured is the plan A, your job? Are you really growing in your company? Ask, right? Are you happy with the current financial situation? I know you get like wages or salaries or whatever you want to call this every single month. Does that meet all the bills every single month, right? Are you saving money from that? Ask them, right? Now, what if I can show you a way to break financially free, right? Okay, just ask your friends, I'm making an additional $3,000 every month. So I was just wondering if you can actually help me and guide me, what car should I be buying? Grab their attention. They're like, what? You making $3,000 extra every month? I said, yeah. So what car I should buy? He's like, forget the car. Tell me how you're making $3,000 a month. Oh, I was like, oh, sorry. You want to know that? Okay, come on Zoom. I'll show you. Right? It's very simple. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? Now, this one has worked wonderful for me, right? Now, I actually called a couple of my friends or a lot of my friends and asked them, hey, where did the rich people stay in the city, right? So I'm from Dubai, so I asked in Dubai. You're from New York, you ask in New York. You say, hey, seriously, where do all the rich people in New York buy apartments? So some of them would just answer in this area or that area or Manhattan or whatever. They will answer that. They're like, okay, and how much would it cost again? Ask them that. They say, I don't know. Like, why? Why are you asking me all these questions? Because in 2024, I think I want to move to that location. If you're going to do it the right way, that guy is definitely going to ask you how. Show him how. Very simple, right? Now, ask them this question. Oh, this is a very good one, right? Do you regret missing out on buying Bitcoin in the early stages when it was 9 cents, $1, $2? This is an eye opener, right? That's how we prospect. Now, what if, so again, coming to all those people saying, oh, this is a scam. My question is, what if one opportunity could change your life forever? Are you interested? Because we are inviting you to a Zoom party, right? Hundreds of people are exploring these calls daily. Once you come, you will understand everything you need to know, whatever we discussed. And only then will that happen. So this friend says, oh, can you send me a PDF? Can you send me a presentation? Can you send me blah, blah, blah? And what people do, they're just forwarding, right? Forwarding messages before the Zoom is not going to give you any kind of what do you call signups, right? So I have a lot of these people. Okay. Can you explain Pluto on the phone? I said no. Why? How can somebody explain Taj Mahal or Eiffel Tower on the phone? So all the people who understand what Taj Mahal is, what are you going to say? There's a white building with marble. It's beautiful. You think I understood what you said? No, because I don't know what is Taj Mahal. Now you say Eiffel Tower. In Paris, there's the structure of I don't know, steel or iron or I don't know what that is, but it's very famous. It's also called one of the wonders of the world. You think you can explain Eiffel Tower this way? In US, Statue of Liberty. From the time I was born, I've seen the Statue of Liberty in so many movies till I actually went and saw that in live. And I'm like, oh my God, just like Niagara Fall. Oh my God. What is that? So why do we want to explain things on the phone when we are not an expert ourselves in explaining things? Don't do that. Come to the party, you'll understand. Right? Now, there's an opportunity of a lifetime, and I need your opinion on the same. Remember, I told you people love to give opinions, right? Like pot of gold story. Pot of gold story. Remember the pot of gold story. We discussed that, right? Now, would you show up? There are people who actually tell the pot of gold story. So he says, so where should I come to pick the pot of gold? Because it's on Zoom. Would you show up? ask them this question. Right now, there are two kind of mindsets globally. One is called the rich mindset. One is called the poor mindset. Right? What's a rich mindset? How do these two people mindset work? I'm not calling anybody rich. I'm not calling anybody poor. Right? Well, what is the mindset? Now, the rich guy would say, I have to work hard. Right? The poor person believes he has to be very intelligent. Only then people would join him. Right? Now, the rich people would sharpen their skills to make more money. Sharpen their skills. They would go to these trainings, right? The poor mindset people, they believe they need money to make more money. See, that's a mindset problem. A rich mindset person always will say, I can do that. Poor mindset will say, I don't think I can refer anybody on planet Earth. I said, I'll give you $1 million. No, no, even if you give me $1 million, I will not refer anybody. They're already losing before even considering the opportunity. Now, the rich mindset guy says, what if this one? What if it doesn't work out? Right? What is the poor mindset say? Oh, what if this doesn't work out? What if this is another rug pull? What if this is another scam? What if I again lose the money? Look at the mindset. They don't want to change it, right? Now, remember something. Change is good. Poor mindset people say, no, no, change is very bad, right? Very, very bad. Okay, now the rich mindset people believe poor people are poor because they lack knowledge. That's why they would go to training calls. But the poor would say the rich people are greedy. It's their fault. I'm poor, right? It's all about mindset, right? Now, how do I define the word rich? I say residual income creates happiness. Now, how many people on this very Zoom call on live on Facebook has started the royalty income on Pluto? If you have, go to the chat box, time to write dollars, 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 hearts, dollars, share some love, right? Share some love, right? Does this program give us rich? Yes. Royalty income is residual income creates happiness, and that's the definition of rich. But then the poor mindset is not having, it's not those, I'm not talking about those people who don't have money. No, no, no. There are a lot of other people who have got a very poor mindset. And what does poor stand for? Passing over opportunities repeatedly, right? Bitcoin came 9 cents. No, no, not for me. Ethereum came for 1 cent. Oh, that's also not for me. Now Pluto is coming for 1 cent. That is again not for me. Stop talking to people with the wrong mindset, right? As I said, the way you prospect is the way you prosper, right? Now, remember this golden rule. Again, take a picture, right? Golden rule. Three ways. If you can apply this, you win. Step number one, pique the interest, right? What does pique the interest mean? Excite your prospect. Pique, excite them. Tell them something, they're like, really? Yeah. Two, STP, show the plan, invite them on a Zoom call. Do that, right? Three-way closing. What does that mean? Use your upline or use somebody to get the guy joining your team. Now, this again is actually being taught to me by my guru, a mentor, and half of you know them, and the other half will get to know him very soon. It's called the PS3. Take the interest, show the plan, three-way closing. Right? You say, I don't know how to show the plan. That's okay. You can learn that later. Take the interest, invite them on Zoom, let them see the plan, and then go for three-way closing. This is a golden rule, right? And every day in the morning, use the mantra. How many prospects did you pick today? How many people do you excite? That doesn't mean you invited all of them to the Zoom. How many people did you excite? Now that's the question. And use three-way closing because this works magical. I've done that. I see success. You do that. You see success, right? Now, a daily plan of action is required. Daily. Because if you are trying to actually hit that 10,000 BNB, 1,000 BNB, a lot of BNB, 2024, the best year of my life, blah, blah, blah. You need to have a daily plan of action. If you work once a week, once a month, I'm sorry, you're not going to see even one BNB. Or maybe you get lucky, you get 4 BNB, but you will not cross 10 BNB, right? Now, spend 60% of the time prospecting. 60%, right? 60%. This is where you spend most of your time in a brand new market. Because 1 month in the world, Pluto, nobody even knows about Pluto. So spend 60% time prospecting. 15% of the time that you spend daily, right? If you're not already showing the plan, you're already losing out. So 15% start studying the plan and get ready to show the plan yourself. 15% of the time, learn how your uplines, your seniors help you close the deal. Learn. Because remember, after a week or so, you are that upline helping your downlines do 3-way closing. And 10%, make sure whenever you know there's a coaching call, there's a good upline that's talking, somebody's actually putting so much energy to actually train something, get them connected to the system. And please, if you're old school, you're new school, make your progress daily, right? And thank you. Thank you, everyone, for actually coming on this call. I always believe, I wake up in the morning every single day with this mantra, and I strongly believe a lot can happen in this 1 year, right? Every morning I wake up, I say this to myself, I can do it, and I will do it, right? It's very important that if it's got to be, it's up to me, right? Because I am my only lone soldier. I am the only person who loves me, who will do anything for me, and who will listen to me, right? Somebody's told me, how are you always successful? I said, because I'm not alone. I work with 3 people. They're like, 3 people? Yeah, I work with 3 people, right? Because which 3 people? I said, me, myself, and Irene, right? And many of you people don't even know what I'm talking about, right? There's a Jim Carrey movie. Google it, me, myself, and Irene, and you'll know what I'm talking about, right? Thank you so much for coming on this call. And I hope this session was helpful. Your feedback is definitely important. Anything you'd like to actually say, either put it on the live on YouTube or put it in the comment box. This presentation, as soon as this meeting is over, is going to be posted on the thing. I just hope that during this call, I have helped one person at least in this room, because if I know one person has benefited, I would think it was my honor and privilege to have shared this information with you. Thank you so much. And thank you for coming on this call.